In this series, we're going to look at measuring. This will be conducted under the Australian and New Zealand Standard of Measuring. This standard is recognised worldwide, but please check your local building code for any differences. We're going to follow a certain project all the way through. And we want to look at the doors first. So we've got an internal door with frame at 760mm wide. So these are these ones that go into the bedrooms and also from the hallway to the bathroom. So it's a simple matter of just pinpointing which ones they are. So it's that one, and that one. And we can see there's 3, and we just apply 3 and carry them across. Next, we've got the 2.19 meter wide wardrobe slider. So this is in bedroom 2. So this is this one here, and there's 3 doors attached. So it's just that one there, and we just apply the 1 and carry it across. And for bedroom 1, we've got the 2.3 wide 3-door slider, and we just mark that as done. And the next slider we've got is laundry, which is a 1.6 meter wide 2-door slider. So all the slider doors come with their own handles and sliders, so we don't need to include any hardware for that. So the 760mm doors require to have a door latch and a key, a door handle, and a door stop. So we've just applied 1 for each of those there, so it's 3 in total, and we'll just carry them across. So part of the joinery is the kitchen. So although we've broken this down into bases, it actually doesn't give much detail on here apart from the lines with the spacing. So especially for the wall units. So what we've allowed for is we've allowed for a 1200mm base unit, and we've allowed for 3 of those. We've also allowed for a 1200 wall unit, which we only allow for 1 of those. We have allowed for 600mm wall unit on 1 of those. And we've also allowed for a 600 wall unit tall pantry unit, which would be the one here marked with a P, and that goes from floor to almost the ceiling height. And the wall units where you can see the ends. So on the base units we've allowed for 2, and for the wall panels we've allowed 4. And also we have got a 600mm wall end panel for the full height pantry, so that goes either side of the pantry. So we also need a kickboard which goes at the base of the base units, and that will just follow the 4.2 meters around the kitchen. Now we look at the bench top. So we've allowed for a 38mm thick, 600mm deep, full mica square hedge profile kitchen bench top, and obviously that's just going to be going along here and around to this point here. So we've calculated this to be a 7.45 meter bench top. We're just taking these calculations from what we see from here, and in some areas we've had to do a guesstimation of the area. We're also going to, within the base units, we're going to need some drawers. So we've allowed for a 600mm base drawer unit with drawers. We've also allowed for a 600mm wall unit doors. There's 9 of those. We've allowed for a 600mm full height pantry door. We've allowed for a 600mm drawer unit front. And also we've got allowed for kitchen hinges, kitchen handles, and also the drawer handles. And we just apply our quantities in here and just calculate them across. So in the bedrooms, we have allowed for wardrobe shelvings with hangers. So for bedroom 1, we've allowed a 2.9, which goes across here. And for bedroom 2, we've allowed for a 2.7, which goes across here. So also in the bathroom, we've allowed for a vanity. So we've allowed for a 750mm semi-recessed vanity cabinet, which you can see here. So with the joinery, we actually were supplied with a joinery schedule telling us what windows are required and where they go. So that's all detailed in this schedule, which you will get with your architectural plans. Then we need to show this to the company that are going to be supplying the exterior joinery. And that tells you what type of window it is going to be. It tells you what kind of glass is needed, whether it's going to be single glaze, double glaze, or whether it's going to have argon gas in. It's going to tell you the frame size. It's going to tell you the frame lining size, and also whether it's a reveal or if it's going to have an architrave put round. So all that information is within this document here. So from the drawings, this drawing and also the floor plan, we actually picked out all the measurements for the windows and doors. So we've got W1, we know it's a 1.8 by 2.4, W2, 2.7 by 2.3, and so on. So before we get a quote from any joinery company, we need to put an estimating cost for this together. So we'll do this as a square meterage. We'll apply all of the joinery and we'll add it up, and we'll add a 10% wastage for it, giving us a total of 21.22 square meters for the aluminium joinery. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and leave comments below. Please stay tuned for future videos on quantity surveying elements.